So we're here in Primm, Nevada. Nevada. So what does he want me to call it? Nevada? Nevada. Makes no sense. Makes no sense, Dave.
Yeah.
Nevada.
You tell everybody you're a tourist. You say Nevada.
So if you come to a dividing line, is it a dividing line here?
That's gonna be a long time.
Whiskey Pete's. So the only requirement here, Laura, is with breakfast you got to drink whiskey.
Yes.
Oh, is it an IHOP we're going to eat at?
Pete. You know there was a Whiskey Pete and they buried him right out here.
Yeah.
And when they remodeled they dug him up.
Yeah.
And they had to call the corner out.
Where'd they put him at? Here? So friends, this is the real Bonnie and Clyde death car. This is the actual car. Which is pretty incredible. Now, which side did they shoot from?
The driver's side.
They did? So that is the actual car. So they brought this car all the way back from Louisiana. Somebody bought it. You see the bullets made it through to this side and hit the inside of the door. Hit the inside, so they were both shot up pretty good. That's a lot of holes. It's really not as many as I thought it was.
They were pretty serious, weren't they?
Yeah, they were. So this is the shirt that Clyde was wearing when he was shot up. I don't see any real holes in it though.
They cut it off of him.
Oh, he must have had his back turned because there's all kinds of holes in his back.
My goodness.
He probably bent over this way. That's it. That's something. So friends, they had a pretty good display. These are license plates that are out of the vehicle. So they stole all these license plates. That is where they hauled the thing around and showed it all over the country. Banning Motors, Charles Stanley, and that's not the preacher Charles Stanley in his Bonnie and Clyde car. That's the guy that toured it around. There's some photos here of them on their in the morgue. And it's not really graphic, so I'm going to show it just for a brief moment. So if you're squeamish or have kids, look away. That's Clyde and Bonnie. And this is the cancellation of the apprehension order by J. Edgar Hoover that was sent out saying that Clyde was killed in Arcadia, Louisiana. And so that's to tell them to get off the trail. This is different photographs, things. That's guns from the vehicle, coroner's report. Just a very interesting display. All the different things that are related to this particular thing are here. It's very interesting. Now, something that I wanted to tell you about is Clyde loved Fords. This is a Ford, and you see that V8 symbol on the front, and you can see that it says Ford right there. There's actually a letter that Clyde supposedly wrote to Henry Ford a little over a month before he was dead. Before he got shot. This would have been April the 10th of 1934. They received a letter April the 13th of 1934, and Clyde died May the 23rd, 1934. So about 40 days after the letter was supposedly received, 43 days after it was written. And there's some discrepancy as to whether the letter is authentic or not. Some people even say that Bonnie may have actually been the one that penned the letter, but we're going to read the letter. So stay tuned. I actually have a copy of it. It is in the Henry Ford Museum. So it says, Tulsa, Oklahoma, 10th of April, Mr. Henry Ford, Detroit, Michigan. Dear Sir, and it shows on the right, you can see it says April 13th, 1934, Secretary's Office. Dear Sir, while I still have got breath in my lungs, which tells me that he knew that they were going to kill him, basically, I will tell you what a dandy car you make. I have drove Fords exclusively when I could get away with one, meaning we could steal one. For sustained speed and freedom from trouble, the Ford has got every other car skinned. And even if my business hasn't been strictly legal, it don't hurt anything to tell you what a fine car you have got in the V8. Yours truly, Clyde Champion Barrow. And what's interesting, if you look at the bottom, the word champion that he used as his middle name is not his real middle name. His real middle name is Chestnut, but he used the name Champion when he was put in Texas State Prison in Huntsville, Texas, 1930, and he chose to put it here too. So he felt like he was a champion, friends. I think this is an interesting letter, although some people say that it is not factual. It's not real. Looks pretty real to me. It's interesting. Doesn't look like a man's handwriting, though. It looks like a lady's. This is the posse that sat and waited for him and shot him up. That's people looking at the car back in the day. It's her hand mirror.
They're straight up murders. And she was just as dead.
Beaded necklace.
Yeah, she seemed like that. And you never know about movies when you watch it, but it seemed like she acted on it. She did.
Another interesting thing is the one we showed you in Primm, Nevada, is the real deal. But there are others, like you'll see this on Roadside Attractions. This is not the real deal. This is a fake one. There's as many as 6 known fakes. And when I was a kid, we saw the Bonnie and Clyde car behind a transfer truck inside of a trailer, and they basically parked it in the parking lot at the plaza in Greenville, North Carolina, which was like a mall, but it was kind of an outdoor mall type thing. And you paid to walk up a set of stairs, go through the trailer, see the car, and come out the other end. But I don't think, after seeing all this, that it was the real thing. The one that we just saw is the real deal, no doubt. So they have a monorail here, too, that goes across the road. You see that? That's the monorail. Now, whether it came from Disney or not, I don't know. But this was neat. We ate at the IHOP. It was very good. IHOP, International House of Burgers. So Whiskey Pete tightened up and got the real Bonnie and Clyde car.